It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Shotgun, handoff inside, and the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. Someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important second down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Defense is coming after him. And is intercepted.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. To throw, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Smith.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
And it's good right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Play action here on first down. Bringing pressure. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
So from the 18-yard line, it's second and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's running out of time here. And looking for a big play here. And what a grab by the sophomore.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Under pressure, just lets it go.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Here's the 2nd down play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Getting set. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Seminoles are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. First down, looking for more now. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball up to the 28.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
First down here for this offense. On the run, it's Lewis. He gets loose. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. You've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Grab behind the line, it's Lewis. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
It's Sayin. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. State offense heads back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Here comes the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, they get him. The defense finally chasing him down for a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up with the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. Let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. The scramble doesn't get there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives him a chance.
The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Receivers are bunched together. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Again, makes it second and medium. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Ball handed off. They stop him right at the 24.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Porter. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Big pass to the flat to a receiver. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. They move the 6, but hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Boy, Another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Pass caught, second down now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Gibson. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Knowles line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Lucas. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the ball. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, they go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Offense getting set, second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it. No problem. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field, it's saying. A deep shot to the right. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Knowles will kick it off to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 45. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. And they'll move the six on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Moles.
Well, that's great execution and a touchdown here for the offense. How about the poor defense? They take away the dive. They take away the quarterback. They think they have everything defended. And then he pitches it out on his last option, and they don't have anybody there to stop him from scoring a touchdown.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? They're going to run it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To the air, it's Sayan. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. Trying to find room. It's Lewis. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch. It's Smith. You bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff to the right side. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Looking downfield, it's Sayan. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking for some space. It's Lewis. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. This playoff game deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
Knocks that one right down the middle. That puts them back on top.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A short completion to the tight end. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
2nd down after that completion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. What a catch! Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. The sure hands. It's Lucas. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And the Seminoles looking to keep this drive rolling. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Seminoles will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The Knowles will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down RPO looking left. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake on 1st down. He lets it go on the move. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, that is a tough drop for the offense. This tight end is normally very reliable as an option down here in the red zone. And if the quarterback can't depend on him in these situations, it can really limit what you can do as an offense.
He escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And it's complete. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. It's a shotgun run call. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, what a great job. What a celebration by this offense. They worked so hard to get it close enough. They punch it in behind that offensive line, and now they've got the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. 25. On the run, it's Lewis. Breaking free at the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking for a late, deep throw. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Ohio State. They take the lead in the final minute.
And with a game on the line, they go back to that offensive line and the running back, and it pays off. They take the lead here late in the game, Chris. Now they're up 2. Do you go with conventional wisdom and just kick the extra point, or maybe you go for 2 to make your opponent have to drive the length of the field for a touchdown?
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late game heroics. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
He's back to throw again on second down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? He's got it with room to run. He'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down. The offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. Time winding down deep in this game, and a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grabbed by the receiver, and he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here. The pocket breaking down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And he goes down, but what a play to seal this victory for the defense. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.